this knob right here.
No, like the.
Oh, it's this one, and then you can.
Alright, that's what I was looking for. Matthew.
Oasis! Who's ready to worship?
Okay.
For those of you who went, for those of you who didn't, you can be jealous, but you will go next year.
Boot camp? Yeah. Boot camp? No?
What?
You know what he's talking about? Did you do camp?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
He's always with us. Never abandon us, never leave us. There's any place you can go where he's not. He is the God of the thousand shores.
Yours starting next week? All right, you're about to go on spring break. Who's about to go on spring break? Okay, all right. So we'll be miserable again, and next week we'll be happier. All right, I get you. I'm just messing with you. Spring break's great. You can feel it coming. So next week, since it's spring break for everyone, remember next Wednesday is our spring fling. So we're going to meet in here, and we're going to have some things. So I know you're ready for like dad jokes, Gen Z Bible, but I'm going to take care of some more important issues. You have to vote right now about what shows up. Okay, so this is it. So first we're going to take the hardest one out. Chicken. Am I doing Cane's chicken strips or am I doing Chick-fil-A nuggets? So you got to think. All right, so we're going to do raise of hands. I just wanted to let you have some time to think about what you want, which one we're doing. So Cane's strips and the special secret sauce. Who wants it? Raise your hand. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 2 hands back there by the same person? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I got 10. All right. Who's doing Chick-fil-A nuggets? Raise your hand. Don't be ashamed. Raise a hand. I choose the nuggets too. That's all right. Don't be like I'm the only one. All right, I'm sorry, but it's going to be Cane's. I mean, you know that was coming. All right. Cane's strips we're going to have. We're going to have some pizza here. All right. I got to know some toppings. I don't like to waste, so I only get what people want. All right, give the people what they want, right? So on the pizza, who is a cheese pizza person if you eat pizza? You're like, I want cheese. Raise your hand. And all right, you're like, dude, we're teenagers now. We grew out of that, bro, like a long time ago. I get it. All right, who's pepperoni? 2, 3, 4, 5. It's there. 5. I haven't even gotten to Hawaiian yet, but I like it. Hold that thought. All right. Who's like, I just like the sausage. It's like in between. Anybody? Uno? I see one there. 2. Dos. You like that? 2. Dos. Tres. Cuatro. You like how I did that? Not even Duolingo. You're welcome. Bueno. Lindo. Very nice. All right. No cheese. We like sausage. Hawaiian people, where's my Hawaiian? Is it pineapple and ham or just straight pineapple? Both, ham. All right, I got 3. I got another one back there. I got 4. I got some excitement in the back. All right, we got 5 Hawaiian. All right, last one. Last one is meat lovers who are like, I want meat lovers over everything else in my entire life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put pineapple on meat lovers. All right, so you're going to take a Hawaiian and a meat lovers. We're going to smash it together. We're going to make ourselves a new sandwich. All right. So meat lovers, most popular. All right. Now I got to know, who's my coffee drinker? This is iced coffee. Iced coffee. Not hot. We're going to have a little coffee bar over there. But I'm not going to bring 10 gallons if 2 people are going to do it. All right. I'll bring enough. Yeah, all right, you'll take it. So we got 5 or 6. All right, that helps me. All right. Who in here is like a soda drinker? We're going to have, that may sound like so bad. Who's a soda drinker? I want to know. I want names. I want you to repent. All right, we got that. So it's going to sound bad, but if you've ever had, it's called like a dirty Dr. Pepper. We're going to like mix your own drinks there. We're going to have that. So we're going to have like a dirty soda bar. All right, but it'd be like, explain that to your parents, would you, when you say this is what we're having next week? Like, yeah, Aaron said we're having a dirty soda bar. So at youth group, it just sounds bad, but you can tell them on that. So in that, if you drink soda, raise your hand. Okay, I got to know what kind too. How many would like? You love Dr. Pepper? I know I'm gonna have 1, 2. You got the shirt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, Dr. Pepper's most. All right, who's just straight up Coca-Cola people? Like straight up red and white Coca-Cola? All right. I could go through it all. Like, what's your favorite? Favorite soda if you drink it? Bob, you too? That's a kid. Like, that's it. That's my daughter's favorite. Like, we go to Taco Bell over Baja Blast. Do you know they have like 3 new Baja Blasts? Like flavors on it? Like, you don't know where they're at? If I find a secret flavor, will I like go up here in like your book of like how cool? Oh, sweet. All right. Baja Blast. Oh, sorry, I love that. All right. Well, anybody else's like favorite kind? Are there like any root beer people in the house? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. If I have it, maybe I'll have a gallon of ice cream. We can do some floats with it or something. Wait, whoa. Only Barks or no Barks?
Only Barks.
Really? How about you for root beer? Verner's? Oh, Verner's. Yeah, that's in Michigan. Pretty soon you're going to be asking me for some Fago, right? See? If you know, you know. Fago. All right. So, see, I got so excited. And that's good. Amanda, she grew up on Fago. So, he did. All right, so root beer has to be Barks. Is there anyone else that's not? Like, I don't want to hurt your feelings. I'm on the other side. I'm like any root beer except Barks, but we'll have a couple of each. All right, so we got that there. We're going to have some chips. We're going to have those two things. And then we're going to have games, inside and out. We'll play a couple games that we'll all jump in on. We'll be excited about. Then we'll have some free time where you can go inside, out, whatever it is. Hopefully the weather, the nights are still nice and it's not 110. Otherwise, we'll be playing more in here than we will out there. But that's the plan next week. All right, so that's everything there. I know I took a little bit of time on that, but that's all right because tonight is just a little bit easier because I thought everyone would be on spring break. So obviously I caught that one wrong. But we're going to cruise into spring break and take it easy on it. But we are finishing up our study on choices, how to make right choices. One is when you face a choice you have to make in life. The very first week, we wanted you to know you're not alone. It's not by accident. So it says, be anxious for nothing, which means God has a plan for you. And since he has a plan for you, your identity is in him. That's what we did the next week. Your identity is in him. It's not in people, because people will come and go. They'll let you down. Even the best people sometimes will disappoint you. Even sometimes your friends. Doesn't mean you'll stop being friends with them. But there's going to be some times where they just let you down. You'll make up for it, and you'll continue being lifelong friends. I mean, my lifelong friends I made in high school right where you're sitting. Adam sits 9th grade. I actually won 7th grade. But it's a great time for it, but even at that time, there'll be some times where people let you down. So your identity can't be in a person, and it can't be in a thing. Like, I do this. I am a baseball player. I am a soccer player. I am this. I do that. I am like, it could be a hobby of yours. You could be a great actor. Okay, whatever it is, your whole life can't be like, my life revolves around this, and if I can't do it, it's no longer worth living. And you're like, that's dramatic, but some people say it that way. So your identity has to be in Christ. And then we talked about last week about the affirmations of what's truly important there. Making a wise choice versus a foolish choice. Your wise choices and foolish choices, your choices will take you places. That's what we did the little game. All your choices took you to where you were in the room. Doesn't mean they were all wrong, but every single choice has a consequence, even the good ones. Okay, you have good ones, you study for the test, guess what? You pass with a better grade. You're like, not so, I don't believe it. All right, it's true. You do it, you try and wing your test, obviously consequence there. So it's the choice of making wise choices. Now, what I want to talk to you about tonight is when you decided to make that choice, you're like, what happens when we make the right choice, but it doesn't go how we planned it? Okay, anyone had that? Like, I'm going to make this choice, and on paper, it looks great. Everything's going to work out, but then you either get there, and it's not what it's supposed to be, or a situation didn't work out how you thought it would. Maybe people didn't react how you thought it would. It's all of those parts. So when I make the choices, what happens when it doesn't look right? Did I make the wrong choice? And I'm going to tell you, no, not necessarily, because there's times where you make the right choice. And you say, God, I'm going to do this no matter what, but God works in a different way. Okay, so Romans 8:28, that's where we're at. That's also your verse on the board there for those doing the verses. On that part of it, Romans 8:28, it's a nice, easy one for spring break. You all know it here. So we're going to read this verse. Anyone got it pulled up? Anyone got pulled up? Romans 8:28, anybody? Bueller. That's an old joke. That's what it had. Everyone else said. Any kid, any youth? I know the adults got it. Anybody? Romans 8:28. Someone read it for me. I can't read. I failed out class. All right. Thanks. Go ahead.
And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose.
All right. Pretty simple. You've heard it before. You've seen it before. And it says, and we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good. So what's the first key principle? How do things work together for good? What's the first part of it? What do you have to do? Love God. You're like, that's not really deep. I know. No. Some things are easier said than done. If I love God more than I love myself and what I want, that's the first step. Paul called it denying self. There's times God calls us to do things that I don't really feel like doing. God may call you to be an encouragement to somebody next to him that's having a day. You're like, I don't have the time. I don't want to do it. I'm embarrassed. I'm scared. I don't want to talk to him. And God's saying, go talk to him. Just say hi. Like just be an encouragement to him. So that's the first part of it. Then it says, for those who are called according to his purpose. So they work together for what? Whose purposes? Yours or God's? His purposes. So you have to understand that when I do something, it's going to work according to his purpose, and his plan is different than mine. The greatest example of that is obviously some of you may know a missionary. If you're going to have the Costa Rica trip, you're going to meet 3 or 4 of them, and they're going to talk to you and tell you their story in person. I have a brother that's a missionary in Italy. I have a brother-in-law that you're going to meet down in Costa Rica. That's a missionary. But let me tell you, they live by this verse. They're like, I'm going to be a missionary. I'm going to the mission field, and I'm giving everything to God. And guess what? They get there, and it doesn't work out how they thought it would work out. And the first thing they ask is, did I do something wrong? Maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I should quit. If this isn't working out this way, it's supposed to be easy. And you find out sometimes when you make that decision, God is just leading you in a different way. And I can tell you story after story. And if you want a Bible character to look at how this works, anyone heard of Joseph? Coat of many colors. All right, he was there. Not that Joseph, different Joseph. Long, long time ago. All right, but good name, right? Good name. All right, so he had to get him into the position of authority where he was. But it wasn't just like, hey, Joseph, I want you to travel over to Egypt. Guess what? You're going to be second in command. It wasn't that easy path. God had a reason for him in his timing. So what did he go through? Yeah, his brother sold him. They went through this. He was falsely accused, but was in prison for a while. He interpreted dreams. He got moved up. God moved it not the way Joseph wrote it out. So I'm telling you this. When you make the decision to say, I'm going to make the right choice, this is what God wants me to do, and it doesn't work out, that doesn't mean you made the wrong decision. It just means God is truly going to use your decision for the best good. And I have a little video that we're going to play on it. If you could start moving that one over there. I told Matthew I'd give us some time. This video is just a 2-minute clip. And I know the guys are like, it's about a girl. It doesn't apply to me. All right, look at the principle of it, of what it is, of someone who made a decision, but it worked out a totally different way than how they had it written down and how they viewed it happening. All right, so we're going to watch this so it kind of sums up everything we're talking about, but I want you to think about Romans 8:28 when we watch this video. Let's give it a shot. If we got to kind of restart it on that. If not, you can hit the big screen, right, in the right corner. That makes it all better. See, I can't focus when there's stuff around. All right, let's give it a shot here. Or not. How we doing? Yeah, all right, a little louder.
The summer before my junior year, I prayed a lot about what the school year would look like and what the Lord would want me to do. I prayed for a specific word because I try to do that every year. And the word that He gave me was intentional, being intentional with people and trying to build a relationship with others. At the beginning of this year, I got in a car accident and my car was totaled, so I didn't have my car anymore. And normally at school, I would go off campus for lunch and I'd go with my friends or I'd come back home.
All right, I told you it'd be quick. All right, there's just the life scenario right there. Did she make a decision and God gave her a word, right? Did God still follow through with it? Was it according to her plan or God's plan? I mean, there's this change. So God said, look, if you really want to be intentional, I'm going to put you in a position to be intentional. And she could have been so angry about my car got wrecked, my whole junior year is over, I can't spend with my friends. But instead, God used that and saw that her friend needed somebody to talk to. See, it's awesome when you make a decision and you make the right choice and say, God, I'm going to make that decision regardless of if plans go according to plans or not. It's awesome to be able to look back and see how God uses that. God was able to use it, make another friend, be an encouragement to her because she came at the right time. And God knew that. So he made it work together for good, and now it's a part of her testimony. What do I say all that is? You may have something and it doesn't work out according to your plan. You trust God to work it out for good because if you're willing, the phrase you all have used and learned, when you give God your yes, she could have said, well, I didn't mean it. I meant yes on my terms. I meant yes with my car, with my friends. I'm going to be intentional about hanging out with my friends. God said, great. I'm going to let you be intentional without your car, without your friends, because I'm going to bring you a new friend to talk to, a new friend to minister to, a new friend to be an encouragement to. And that's how God works. All right? Every adult will tell you that if they look back, when they were sitting at your age, they did not map out their life how it is right now. And I mean that in a good way. They look back and they can see, and I can see, how God has used us in different parts to get us into this same room, to be with you at this right time. That's not an accident. I call that a God-ordained moment. Does it look how we all planned it out? Absolutely not. Does that mean God's not working? No, he's working. So all things work together for good according to his purposes. And that's what I want you to focus on. When you make your decisions, am I making decisions for me or for his purposes? And that's what you're going to discuss in small group. We're breaking out to small groups now. Then we have games that are going right after that. So be ready to go, be put on teams right after our small groups. So we're going to dismiss 2 small groups. And hey, only 2 minutes off, all right? Leader, student, what's that? 2 minutes? Yeah, only 2 minutes off. That's right. I want a hand for that. All right, you're dismissed. Go to small groups. We'll meet you afterwards for our game time, which I promised we're going to have warm us up for next week.